Today's message is brought to you by Debray. Hey, what's going on, Virgo? Virgo, how are you guys? Thank y'all so much for your love and support, your time, your light, your positivity, um, the good vibes. Thank y'all just so much for all of that. And as always, I do appreciate it and give it right back to you because you definitely deserve it. Excuse me. Sorry. Virgo, let's go ahead and jump right into your love messages for the middle 10 days of February of 2022. So roughly the 11th through the 20th of February 2022. Virgo, these messages could be for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross-watcher. So if you are dealing with a Virgo and you're here cross-watching for their energies, these messages could be yours too. Make sure that you're not forcing a message that doesn't fit, okay? Make sure that you're using your own intuition, judgment, and discernment when you're watching or listening to these messages, all right, Virgo? So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Messages for Virgo, love and relationships, middle 10 days of February 2022. What are the messages for Virgo? What is it that Spirit wants Virgo to know? Or what are the energies that Virgo will be dealing with during this time? All right, let's get one more shuffle. Okay. All right, Virgo. So we have in love, retreat, ecstasy. Whew. Okay, so I do feel an intensity already. Okay. It is a little bit on the fear side, okay? Even though I do feel inherently that some of this energy may be good so far, I do feel like there is a little bit of fear here, okay? I definitely feel like there's feelings that you're having for someone. I feel like the relationship or the situationship that you're dealing with, better yet, the connection that you're having with this person, it's very, very strong. There's a lot of chemistry here, and so I feel like you're having like a lot of loving and a lot of like gushy feelings for this person really fast, all right? And you may not necessarily know exactly how to handle that with this retreat energy. It feels like there's a little bit of like it almost feels like you're kind of, waiting for things to mess up. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for like the negative thing to happen in this matter. And that just could be because, it's like, usually around this time when I'm dealing with people, it's around this many days, or it's around this many weeks, or it's around this cycle of the moon, or something like that, where things kind of shift, right? Well, let's go ahead and move forward. So we've got hope, electric touch, yeah, and then commitment. Oh yeah, definitely. This person, like I feel like this person, Virgo, in a very short amount of time has kind of, I'm looking at this electric touch, and it's like this person has like, they've just affected you in a certain way that just gives you, it's like you really just have very strong feelings for this person. I feel like there's a lot of hope here in this situation. I definitely feel like there's a commitment that wants to be made with this individual, especially when y'all are together. I feel like when y'all are physical with each other, if that's something that you're doing with this person, is like those are the times the most when you just feel so connected to them. When they touch you, it's just like you just really, really hope that there's not anything going on that would make you have to back off, or you're really hoping that there's nothing that is going to keep this person. um, you're really hoping that this person isn't going to, like, start backing up or anything like that, okay? But I definitely feel like there's, some, you're starting to feel, some love, some tinglings going on, definitely. Now, the card under the deck here is heartbreak, all right? And then I also wanted to make mention that the next card under the deck was many loves, all right? And so I felt like I pulled both because I feel like they kind of ride off of each other. I definitely feel like in your past, you may have dealt with many situations, like I said before, you may have dealt with many situations where your heart has gotten broken. And not saying that you've like been around town or you've been promiscuous or anything like that. That's not where I'm going. But what I do feel like is, I mean, if you are a person of a certain age, you know what I'm saying, you may have been in situations over and over again where things are like really, really good. Well, no matter what your age is, you may have been in situations where things are really, really good at first, and then all of a sudden, like I said, right about around, I don't know, a month or two, things start getting a little bit, as soon as you start having feelings and as soon as you start being optimistic about this person, for some of you, as soon as you save their phone number in your phone as Bay or Boo or something like that, then all of a sudden, something happens, something makes you or them retreat and back up. Okay, so I definitely feel like you're connecting with someone in a very intense way during this time. Many of you, um, the situation really, really looks, from what I can see, it looks very, very positive. Okay, and you're hoping that it will turn out for the positive as well. But like I said, just based off of past situations, I think that there's a fear that history could possibly repeat itself. So let's go ahead and pull some more energies here, Virgo. Let's get some tarot out on the table. Um, okay, there may be a very small amount of you who you could be dealing with multiple people, um, and you're starting to kind of back away from some of those options because maybe you've identified the other person as being an option. So you may actually end up having to break a couple of hearts yourself in choosing which one you want to be committed to. Okay, so that may be for a few of you others. Virgo, let's get this last shuffle. Okay. All right. So we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay. So you're definitely walking away from something, or you're turning your back to something. Okay. And you're walking towards something as well. So understand that. Okay. We've got the Three of Coins. All right. And then we have the Four of Arrows. All right. Okay. What I do see here is, Virgo, for many of you, I definitely see that you're not trying to put like a lot of energy, or you're not trying to put like a lot of focus into things that haven't worked out in your past. I definitely feel like you may be kind of walking away from those emotions that we were talking about before, that fear. Okay. You're walking away from that. You're turning your back from that. Right. And you're moving into, of course, having a more peaceful mindset. Of course, with that Four of Arrows, there is definitely you wanting to be on still waters, you wanting to take a rest. It may even feel like this person that you're dealing with or that you're connecting with, they may actually be coming along right around a time when you decided that you kind of were going to, walk away from love, or not be so invested in trying to find love. Okay. And then here comes this person, and it's just like, hey, this person is like someone that you see yourself wanting to work something out with. Um, or this person kind of fits into that schedule of you, uh, not necessarily wanting to like be in a situation. I don't know how this is kind of like very new territory for you, Virgo, is what I'm seeing. All right, let's go ahead and pull some more energies here. All right, so we've got the High Priestess here that comes out under the Eight of Cups. Under the Three of Coins, we have the Sun. And then under the Four of Arrows, We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay, so Virgo, I kind of see you being a little bit of a tough cookie here when it comes to the beginnings of this connection. I think that when this person comes around, or at some point in the beginning of this connection, yeah, that Eight of Cups here and that Retreat card kind of go hand in hand to me. I feel like it's like, you know, at first you may not be at first you may kind of walk away from it. Okay, at first it's like your first thought or your first mind is to like say, or your gut feeling is like, it's a fear response though with this high priestess. Okay, it's not necessarily saying that's what you should do. It's not saying that, your intuition is telling you that you should walk away from this, from this energies. I'm just feeling like, I feel like again, it's a fear response, like I said earlier. All right, where it's almost where you're kind of running away. And it may be because, like I said, you may have not necessarily wanted to be in this situation in the first place. You may not have seen yourself being in love. With the Sun card coming here right under the Three of Coins, I definitely feel like the Sun here is identifying like someone's true intentions. Their true intentions are being shown to you, are being exposed to you, and this person is someone who is wanting to build with you. They're wanting to work on things with you. Okay. And so that's just kind of speaking to the character of this individual that you're with, Virgo. So I really like that for you as well. All right. And then here where I say like you're kind of being like a tough cookie here, I definitely feel like with this Four of arrows or the Four of Swords, it almost feels as though like you have this it almost feels like you kind of have this wall built up, not necessarily a wall, but more so like, it's like you kind of have like this bubble created for yourself where, it's just like, I'm not really going to like let any other information in, I'm just going to kind of just sit here in myself here. And I definitely feel like this person is like kind of fighting for your attention, really. Or if this is not the person fighting for your attention, this is you kind of standing up for yourself, like, hey, you know, I thought that this is what I thought that this is not what I wanted, but it's kind of turning out to be like, oh, I'm seeing that this person is really like ready to kind of stand in the gap for me and fight with me, and you know, um, help tackle on things that help tackle those fears with you. Okay, so this person is definitely ready to put in the work, ready to put in the action, and I think that's a part of what also endears you to them as well. Okay. So yeah, with this high priestess under the Eight of Cups, I definitely feel like again, what you're walking away from is you're walking away from fears, things that you're telling yourself on the inside. Okay, um, the way that you're feeling on the inside might not necessarily be your intuition. Okay, it's fear. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go under the deck here, and then under the deck we have the Knight of Coins. All right, so it definitely feels like with the Knight of Coins, I feel as though some of you may feel like this person is like a long time coming. All right. Some of you may feel like this person is um, this person that you're dealing with. This also could be you as well. This could be saying, Virgo, because this is your energy with the Pentacles. I definitely feel like your journey with this person is a long journey. It's an uphill journey as well. But it's not meant to be in a negative way. It's more so like it's uphill as far as like progression, not like difficulty, is what I'm saying. Okay. Um, hmm. What else can I see from this? It also feels like this person, in a way, kind of feels like, it's like finally they've arrived in a way, even though you didn't even realize it, even though you thought you didn't even want that. All right. But I really feel like they show you who they are. They show you how giving they are. I feel like this is a very patient energy as well. So they show you how patient that they're wanting to be with you, Virgo. And I think that a lot of you want patience. Okay. um, because like I said, whatever fears that you're having, of course it definitely is affecting you, is making you feel like you need to run away. But this person is saying, this person is going to be there. They're like, hey, I'll be patient with you, I'll be gentle with you. Okay, but I'll also stand here for you as well. And they're going to be honest. All right. And they also feel like that's what they're doing. They feel like, they're following their intuition by, just loving you or wanting to love you, wanting to continue in a relationship with you, Virgo. So this is a really, really beautiful energy, you guys. It's deep and it's beautiful. And I really would like to see how it's all working out for you guys in the comments. So make sure you hit the comment box, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and like. And Virgo, it's been so much fun. I'll see you guys in the next message, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.